Day after the burnt bodies of two Muslim men were found in a car in Haryana, a kidnapping case has been filed against 5 men suspected to be cow vigilantes. Nasir, 25, and Junaid, 35, had been kidnapped from Rajasthan's Bharatpur district on Wednesday. Their families alleged in their complaint to the police the charred bodies of Nasir and Junaid were found in a Mahindra Bolero SUV on Thursday morning in Haryana's Bhiwani district. Police are still trying to establish whether the remains are those of Nasir and Junaid. The family has identified the car and say they know the owner. The family has said the two men were kidnapped. They have alleged cow vigilantism. Police is saying they are probing all of those angles. My colleague Vedant spoke to a top police official.
Or as the family is alleging, the car was burnt and the two men, the victims, were burnt alive. That's what the family has alleged. So here you can see charred pieces of the car. This is, as we've been reporting, it was a Bolero car, a Bolero SUV that was completely charred, and that has been seized by the police. The Haryana police has handed over the charred car to the Bharatpur police in Rajasthan. But this is the crime scene, as it were. So now, of course, remember the timeline of the case is important, because remember from Rajasthan is where the two men, the victims, allegedly got kidnapped, as the family is saying, and they were beaten up brutally as per the family, and then here in Haryana's Bhiwani is where they died. Now, another important thing to point out is that this is a completely, it's right in the middle of a jungle. It's a forested area, and it's also in the interiors of Bhiwani. So this particular path is not a very vehicle-friendly path either. So that also raises important questions as to why the car actually came here and why were the men traveling through this particular area. That's also an important question. Now, this part of Haryana is, prone to this sort of cow vigilantism. We all remember that absolutely horrific Pehlu Khan case as well. But right now, as far as the police are concerned, we spoke to the DSP as well, and he said that, as far as the cow vigilantism aspect is considered, if the Rajasthan police do decide to probe that angle, then we will cooperate. However, they didn't seem very upfront about probing or investigating the cow vigilantism aspect in this entire case. Now, as of now, another important thing to be investigated is whether the car caught fire or whether the car was burnt, or and the victims were burnt alive. That is also something that the police have to probe. Now, the police have told us that prima facie it seems like the car caught fire, but the families say that they were burnt alive. Now, another important thing to point out here is that the police have said that one of the two victims has, had a history of cow smuggling. There were cases against him as well. So that also raises important questions about cow vigilantism. As of now, the accused are absconding. They're on the run, is what we're being told by the police. And the Bharatpur police in Rajasthan say that they're still on the lookout for the accused. So far, no arrests have been made. But of course, larger questions being raised, because this really has, the part of Haryana has really become like a trail of terror given the kind of cow vigilantism. So another alleged case, in the series of cases that have come to light from here. In Bhiwani in Haryana, with camera person Sushil Rathi, Vedant for NDTV.
So while Vedant is in Bhiwani, my colleague Saurabh Shukla has been reporting from Haryana, and both of them are following two different aspects. One where the two victims were kidnapped, and the second where their charred bodies were found. Let's see what Saurabh Shukla has said.
Right now, we are standing in Ghatmeeka village of Bharatpur, Rajasthan. These are the body remains of Nasir and Junaid, covered with a cloth. Family members will cremate in few hours from now. They have agreed for the cremation. According to the family members and Rajasthan police, on 15th morning, Junaid and Nasir left on a Bolero car. And then later family came to know that they were beaten and they were kidnapped by 5 workers of Bajrang Dal, including Monu Manesar, who is a senior official of Bajrang Dal in Haryana. And police registered their FIR under the section of kidnapping and started investigating and started looking for Junaid and Nasir. And on 16th morning, yesterday morning, Rajasthan police was informed by Haryana police that a Bolero car is burnt, and in that Bolero car there are 2 bodies which are also totally burnt. Rajasthan police went there, and when they found that the chassis number of the Bolero car on which Junaid and Nasir left are the same with the car which was burnt in Bhiwani. Police has registered an FIR under section 302, which is murder, kidnapping and other grievous sections. According to IG Rajasthan, IG Bharatpur, Gaurav Srivastav, all the accused are at large, though Monu Manesar has issued a video statement saying that he was not present at the spot, he is not involved in this heinous crime. Family members are agitated, they are angry, they are demanding justice. In Junaid's family, he has 6 children and wife has fainted, and Nasir has left his wife behind. So now the big question is when the accused will be arrested, though police are saying that they are tracking them down. They have formed several teams to nab the accused. They are saying that they are also investigating the involvement of others also, and they are also investigating the Gau Raksha angle as well, because there were already 5 cases registered against Junaid for smuggling cows. In Bharatpur with Mohammad Mursaleen, Saurabh Shukla for NDTV.